Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce us from Group 3. I am Devi Putri as the moderator. The members are Sinta Nursela and Rosana Tesalonika. We will present about the role of input and factors affecting second language acquisition. Introduction. It is quite observable that some learners learn a new language more quickly than others, because they are successful by virtue of their strong determination, hard work, and persistence. Yet, some other learners are not very successful in learning a new language, and it is obvious that there are some crucial factors influencing success, which are mostly beyond the control of the learners. These factors can roughly be categorized as individual or internal factors, external factors, and lastly as affective factors. First, individual factors. Number 1, age. Number 2, personality. Number 3, motivation. Number 4, experiences. Number 5, cognition. Number 1, age. The age of the learners influences the second language acquisition. Children having strong literacy skills in their own language seem to be in the better position to acquire a new language in an effective way. A more very motivated older learners can do it, but usually they should try hard to become a native-like speaker. Number 2, personality. Introverted or anxious learners usually perform slower progress, especially in the development of oral skills. They are less likely to take opportunities to speak. More outgoing students will not worry about the inevitability of making mistakes. They do not care about taking risks. Thus, they get more chance to do much more practice in the TL. 3, motivation. Intrinsic motivation shows itself when you want to do something, an internal desire to perform a particular task. People do certain activities because they give them pleasure, develop a certain skill, or they are morally the right thing to do. Extrinsic motivation is when somebody else or something tries to make you do some things. Intrinsically motivated students are born to do much better in classroom activities since they are willing and eager to learn. Yet, extrinsically motivated ones may have to be bright to perform the same task.
Number 4, experience. Learners who have already developed general knowledge and experience are in a stronger position to develop a new language than those who haven't. For instance, learners who has been to 2 or 3 foreign countries and exposed to different culture build a stronger ground for learning an extra language than those learners who have not had such an experience. Number 5, cognition. Generally speaking, apparently students greater with cognitive abilities make a faster progress. Suppose that there is some Chomsky linguistic, a specific innate language learning ability which is believed to be stronger in some students than in others. The second, external factor. Number 1, curriculum. 2, instruction. 3, culture and status. 4, access to native speakers. Number 1, curriculum. Particularly for the ASL students, it is essential that totality of their educational experience should be suitable to their needs. If learners are entirely submerged into a mainstream program without having any additional assistance, the language learning is less likely to occur. Number 2, instruction. Very clearly, language learners are exposed to appropriate and effective learning experience in their classrooms. They will make foster progress. Thus, the job of the language teacher should be to provide suitable and effective input to their maturation. 3. Culture and status. There is some evidence that students under the condition in which their mother culture has a lower status than the target language culture that they are learning will make a slower progress. Social factors can affect motivation, attitudes, and language learning success. Children, just like adults, are quite sensitive to social dynamics and power relationship. Number 4. Access to native speakers. Since native speakers of the TL can act linguistic models and since they can provide effective feedback for the TL learners, it is very advantageous to have the opportunity to interact with the native speakers, not only in the classroom setting but also outside of it.
The third is affective factor. There have 5 factor. Number 1 is self-esteem. Number 2 is inhibition. Number 3, risk-taking. Number 4, anxiety. Number 5 is empathy. The first is self-esteem, refers to a personal evaluation and judgment of worthiness that is experienced in the individual attitude towards him or herself or his or her capacities. The second is inhibition. Inhibition in a person emerges when he or she attempts to defend or protect his or her self-image. If the learner considers the mistakes he or she makes in the second language as a threat to his or her emotional well-being and self-perception, then a question I will not take place or will occur much more slowly. The third is risk-taking. One of the characteristics that has been found to exist in good language learner is the willingness to guess. If the learner is less inhibited, he or she is more willing to take a chance on producing a correct utterance in the second language. The fourth is anxiety. Anxiety is associated with the feelings of uneasiness, self-doubt, worry or fear that a person feel under certain circumstance, a threatening environment does not promote language acquisition. Factors such as an emphasis on competition between students or forcing students to produce in the second language before they are ready can cause anxiety. The fifth is empathy. Empathy refers to an individual's ability to put him or herself in the other's shoes. When a learner is acquiring a second language, he or she is also acquiring, in a sense, a new personality and a new culture. It is essential in the language action process to open yourself to new culture experience and adopt these experience as your own. Okay, last is conclusion. Being successful in second language acquisition depends on many factors. Age and motivation factor are among the most important ones. In studies, it has been found that if a learner has a competency in his or her own language, he or she is more advantageous than those who lack competence in his first language. As to motivation, it has been revealed that motivated students are more successful in second language acquisition than those who are demotivated. Also, the role the psychological aspect play in gaining an extra language cannot be denied. Okay, that's all we presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.